So it will be resourceful leadership today, and this is part of growth leadership growth. To be very specific, leadership growth is it has nothing to do with the position that one is in. It is leadership at whatever position one is in, so as to be able to mobilize the resources, optimize the resources, and do the best for the benefit of the company as well as for one's own happiness and fulfillment, right? So that is what growth leadership growth is, and that comes with resourcefulness. So as I was thinking, what are the resourcefulness factors? So those are very very common, but these people are open minded, so much so that they are open to every possibility, no matter what, and they have a combination of choices and impossible combinations. That is, like say, um, supposing. It is teaming up of the top leadership and the grassroots level. It is not possible for most of the people because of the mindset restrictions, right? One is so restricted with one's the hierarchy that people are not open to this. But this is what these people will be open to. Like say, as abstract as this, and the it is, and they are willing to be out of their comfort zone. Yes. Then the second thing is they are confident, self-assured, and at times they take so much of risk. As it is, leaders take risk, right? The most successful leaders, they take risk. These people take so much of risk that it is it kind of at times it becomes like say they get into trouble also. I'll tell one story myself. Uh, I had I was having I was leading a team at a very remote area where the task was to uh, have alternative livelihood solutions to a bunch of people, villagers, who were food scarce and they were dependent on the forest. And the forest, as you know, they are becoming very very mm, what they are becoming scarce with resources, food resources, and these people went on very inside to that forest, and there were casualties because it was part of a tiger reserve as well. So what I did was, I there is no electricity. If you are going to give them agriculture based livelihoods, then there should be some arrangement of irrigation also, right? So in order to have irrigation, there should be pumps, and there was no electricity, so we had to apply for three-page electricities, and that was at two places, and both the projects were of say 60 lakhs, and we had, but we applied some schemes, and it became a project of both the projects became both the projects became a project of 5 lakhs. So that was my proactiveness. But I got into trouble. It was no trouble actually. People actually um uh, outlined the entire thing in a different manner, and I of course agree and take the responsibility that it was the communication was not as proper, and I was moving too fast. So my thought was, like say, once the irrigation facility is installed, then what happens? Then people will automatically understand that this is the, like say, the amount of facility they will get, the irrigation that they will get, that will be huge in terms of whatever investment was happening. And as it is the investment was from the common fund as well. But this required a lot of paperwork, lot of awareness at community level itself, and it was very easy to kind of make aggravate the situation by misinforming the villagers, and it was so. But despite that, I I went ahead with the program, and now the place is a very prosperous area, and people have learned to take the responsibility themselves. And such an remote area also has become very prosperous, and the leadership is like a phenomenal out there. My assistant, my field officer now, he has a car. You know, it is such level of entrepreneurship that was developed out there. So that was the second thing. So as a leader, I was very confident, so I can give that example as well. So I expect people to, why I'm doing all this, I expect people to get take that risk and just do which is not for your own sake. I didn't do it for myself, right? I don't even go to that place, but it was for a purpose bigger than myself. And I hope and I request everybody to think like that, become resourceful leaders. Then the third thing is, uh, think creatively, outrageously creative. Actually, it was when you do something very creative. Actually, people won't see. Even if they most informed, they they would like to have this process in a particular routine. They want to follow a routine, the procedure, right? It is creativeness and innovation. It cannot follow some prior guidelines. It will do its own guidelines, roadmaps after it succeeds. It takes time, right? So when the innovation is happening, it is the requirement of everybody to support that innovation, that thing, because without money, there are at times it is not possible to do that innovation. So we should support. So that is my second purpose in life, to support these innovations which will be very very creative going forward, and those will be milestones that will be followed afterwards. I of course agree that there will be failures, but unless those failures will happen, people will not know which roadmap to follow, right? That is the second thing. Then that is the third thing actually. Then take action now. So analysis paralysis is not a thing for this resourceful leadership. They think it now, they take action right now, and that is how they go about it, right? And the next is no giving up. No matter what, they don't give up. Things will not happen just instantly, right? Many things that they will fall, they will fail, and one needs to practice time and again, and before succeeding, right? Then the glass is half full. So whatever opportunity, whatever resources is already available, these resourceful leaders will take from there. Whatever is available, they take advantage of that and take it from there. So these are the six kinds of resourceful leadership, and it requires a mindset. It doesn't happen in a day. So that is what my course will be. It was optimizing performance beforehand. It has transitioned itself into resourceful leadership, and yeah. So I hope I'll be able to serve you as well, whatever your problem is, leadership problems, because it is basically a mindset problem. And I love all the leaders to watch themselves. That is how mindfulness happens. And don't use the negative expression anywhere. So for that to happen, a lot of practice, lot of shifts in perception, habits, action, and attitude is required. That is what I am teaching, and I hope that helps. Thank you.